moms, dads, kids, and pinhead artists alike. Being in the midst, connecting, vibrating energies. Osmic is going on a trip to learn and explore, even though I think I might not have the time or money. Creating the awesome and cosmic story I wish to live in. Osmic, isn't it? A connection of the whole. When I look at the star Jupiter, shining bright with a glow, and I feel the download of knowledge to my inner being, to be ignited and inevitably shared as my journey of experiential learning unfolds. Osmic is the city of Austin and Dripping Springs, birthplace of osmic cities, other osmic cities, 30th parallel, same as the Pyramid of Giza, and other ancient cosmologically placed monuments. Osmic is a acknowledging my intuition and taking action to live in the perception I wish to see the world live in. Everything is osmic, even if it doesn't seem so. The doesn't seem so is only an illusion. You know what I mean? Osmic is living in the acknowledgement of my integral part of the whole. Osmic is love. Osmic is infinite. How about it? What is osmic to you? And I just wanted to say, you guys be sure and come out and bring some friends to Zilker Park for our inauguration, and share in the vibration of the osmic and cosmic connection.
Since she's doing that, then I'm going to go ahead and let you know what's going on.
This is way awesome.
This is a commercial time here. Commercial time. And Mia at yoga, when I was teaching yoga, my hatha yoga instructor, I was teaching yoga one night, and I said osmic, and Mia and I were talking about osmic, and so Mia's really been the instrument of getting this thing going. I've said it for years, but it's so it's very interesting how everything cosmically comes together when we are at the level to receive it.
Right.
When we're not just all jammed up with all these things going in our life, and all of us are going through that. So this is an awesome and cosmic time. I'm going to pre-read what the proclamation, and this is what the city wrote. I told them everything that we were proposing, and so this is what the city has come up with, and one of the city council members will read this proclamation on 12/12/12 for Osmic City Austin Day. And so we're commemorating that with a poetry venue. We'll have musicians, poetry, picnic, and we're going to have art. So we're going to be able to display these things we're talking about as an opening. So 12/12/12 will be the beginning of a new slogan for Austin. Be it known that whereas Osmic is a new description for Austin, awesome and cosmic, and whereas to celebrate being Osmic City, Austin, Texas, events are scheduled to bring our community together in a fun, artistic, and educational way, demonstrating how Austin's community is a model city and cosmic hub in the universe for creating a better way of living. And whereas local artisans will be exhibiting their creativity at art shows, expos, as well as music, poetry, and fashion shows, which will feature art produced by local artists from our community, including students and the disabled and the underprivileged. And whereas events kick off today, which will be 12/12/12, with a public performance of osmic poetry and an exhibit of space art done by junior and senior high school students, bringing to life one of Osmic City's slogans. You can be there in outer space and here, Austin, when in Osmic City. Now, therefore, I, Lee Leffingwell, Mayor of the City of Austin, Texas, do hereby proclaim December 12th, 2012 as Osmic City, Austin, Texas Day.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is what's going to happen on 12/12/12. We'll open the gates. Austin will now move into the Osmic level.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, indeed. Amazing. Congratulations.
Isn't it great?
Thank you for doing
Where
that.
and they're
You've
saying
moved
in
things
here,
forward.
they say in here, to celebrate being Osmic, to celebrate being, they're already calling it. They love it.
Well, it's kind of perfect. The perfect transition from the cosmic
Right
cowboy
now.
days to
They have to pay
Yeah, we're
teams
going
of people to
cosmic-
come up with shit
we're-
like
we're-
this. You know what I mean?
no.
They pay advertising people. You know,
Yeah, and so they're going, oh, this lady
thousands
wants
of
to do it for
dollars to
free.
come up with the concept, and you just walk in the door with
And I go, look, I got the new hippie, cosmic hippie thing going
Right,
here. You know,
right,
it's a
right.
classy hippie thing.
keep us
going.
weird.
Okay, next. We just had to get that in there. Next.
I'm just stand by the
Are you
fire.
going to play guitar for us? Oh,
Here. Want to do a little thing on your little guitar?
Certainly, just whatever I please.
Another log on the fire. Who knows that one? Put another log on the fire.
Oh, my friend Mike Dennis used to do that one.
Or you know the one Arthur Brown sings?
Fire.
Fire. Da-da-da, da-da, fire. Someone was talking earlier about smells and scents and cooking things and getting people hungry from smells. A friend of mine, Bob.
Marley?
No, not Bob Marley. We call him Bob Odonza. There's a whole story behind that, but anyway, he likes to work at carnivals and fairs and things like that. And he said this is an old carny trick, you know, that they do. They will get the hot grid going, and they will cook bacon and onions, and they put a fan on it and blow it, so that people walking by are like, oh man, I'm hungry. Okay, so this is a poem that's in response to something that Tom, world poet, sent to me. He sends me poems every day. He's prolific. He just puts out stuff like crazy. I try to keep up with him and write back once in a while. I know you do too. It's hard, you know, because he's just throwing stuff out there all the time. You are alive because you eat, and not just banana bread or prawns. Yes, it is the songs of the heart, bawd of the word, and poems, and spicy tacos that you pay for on the toilet seat. Gone the heat of the moment. So good. No renaissance can happen before yesterday's excesses are expelled. However, expressions in the moment, even like a monkey jumping on stage, adjusting mic stands, taking pictures, hugging friends, living large. The past are all of the rings around our own individual tree bark. You may only count once you have felled it clean. But for now, we are standing tall, spreading our branches, sharing our fruits and our shade, host to all. Thank you very much. Woohoo! Yahoo!
There, pick them up. Clap louder. Next.
All right, he feels so moved. He even picked up the hoof.
You got the hook. He's got it.
I know, I'm the
I
same
grew
way.
up there on that street. Not on that street.
Computers are getting cold.
Alright, I was asked to read this by Teresa.
Uh-oh.
And so I thought I'd do that because she thought well enough that I should. It's called In Reality I Was, in the Dream I Am. Sometimes I think dying from the brain trauma would have been fine, almost as though as it was a blessing. I would not have known of my new reality. I would have superseded and become. I would not have known. At the same time, I believe it to be a selfish way to think that for my family's sake. I am becoming pissed off, more irritable, and slowly, I feel myself becoming. realizing my choice and how my life is completely changed from that choice, that I let my principle down, and now my principle is but a whisper of what I believed. It saddens me to see people walking about outside, riding their bicycle, traveling here and there, holding the hand of a loved one. It all seems so terribly exotic, more exotic than words can describe. Exotic. Such a terribly ineffective and fleeting word. So distant and foreign, but so horribly close. May the 24th, when I gave up, I saw a sunflower while emptily sitting in my white truck. I thought how fortunate the existence of the sunflower, and that I was envious of it, embracing the sun, and not merely hiding and protecting itself from the glow of what brings understanding and realization of what is to be. The sunflower's existence, an ideal, to be and to not know, to be and to not be aware, perfection at its most high, perfection of existence. The perfection of the sunflower, such envy and want stems from its golden petals, such envy and want stems from its existence. Such envy and want comes about from its dry, green, and earthen-colored existence. To be a sunflower and not to be the person who passes by my plumage. To not be those who pass by my plumage and to not take notice. To forget my golden bask and to lack the attention of my slender rise. My bask and rise.